Today, I want to talk about problem solving. And one of my best tricks on earth for problem solving is reflection. So every single week, I actually do something that I want to share with you today. And I'm going to give you the worksheet that I use because it's so effective and it's changed the game for me. So I'm going to tell you a little story about what I used to have trouble with. So, I used to have trouble with everyone else dictating my time. I was a poor time manager and I would let other people's priorities just rule the day. And so that meant walking into an office and all of my employees saying, I need help with this, I need help with that, and all these things. And then vendors calling and other people calling, customers coming over and asking me to solve problems. And then at the end of the day, I got nothing done. I got other people's priorities done, but I never had my priorities accomplished. And so, what I want to share with you is I really needed to step back. And this is something that I do every single Sunday. So, what I do on Sundays is I look back at the week that I had and I'm real with myself. I actually ask myself some questions. One of those questions being, what did I do well? What happened that was super successful and wonderful? And what did I do poorly? So, did I not get to something? Did I not finish something on time? And all of that. Now, I'm going to share with you something. That's all I do, right? I don't ruminate. So, I want to talk about rumination for a second because, oh my goodness, I think in this culture, we are so comfortable ruminating. It's that tape that plays in your head over and over and over again. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I didn't finish that thing because I'm this horrible human being or something like that. And the problem with rumination is it just keeps going, but you are not doing anything. It makes you stand still. And so I designed this worksheet to not only have that moment of rumination, it's actually reflection. And the reason it's reflection and not rumination is because the rest of the worksheet is an action for me. So what I do is I now say, after I talk about the good and the bad that happened the week before, I then say, how am I going to show up differently? And what does that mean? And to me, that's a couple things. What am I going to start doing? So in the example of everyone else ruling my time, I actually queued up an email in corporate America and said, I will have hours where you can come in and ask me questions. Here are the hours. It was really effective. And that way, and typically I would have one in the morning and one in the afternoon. So if anything came up, they knew exactly when to come to me. And that really safeguarded my day from those activities. But what else I did is I realized, why are they coming to me in the first place? And it was that the time I was spending with them, I was so worried about other things on my plate that I wasn't fully present. And because I wasn't fully present, I was giving them one word answers: 7, no, yesterday, whatever that might be, instead of showing them how I thought and teaching them how I thought, spending 5 minutes. 5 minutes is longer than you think. Set a timer, you'll be shocked at how long 5 minutes is. Spending 5 minutes with an employee gave me the ability to empower them to become resourceful. And it took things off my plate so that other people's priorities became something in the background and it didn't affect my day anymore. So, what am I going to stop doing and start doing? These are very, very important questions to ask yourself. One thing I told myself was I was going to stop letting people dictate my time. So, when they came to my office, I would say, I have time at 2. Let's talk about this at 2. Done. They are not ruling this second. And what I started doing, like I was saying before, was pouring into my employees. But what if it's more simple than that? What if you are having to run out every single day and spend a crap ton of money? Crap ton is a word, on eating out. And you're also wasting time, right? So why not bring your lunch? So you save time and you actually save money. So you're going to start bringing your lunch and you're going to stop spending that money on lunch. See how you can really make this anything? So I'm going to provide you a worksheet that I use, and it's going to be at the bottom of this. So go check it out. And it is the exact worksheet I use. And the other thing I want to share with you is it's from my course Leadership, because this was a shift that I made in corporate America, and it really did make me decide that I needed to do this full time and I needed to share what I learned when I was failing so hardcore. So this is just one of those things. And at the top of that worksheet, you're going to see mindset shift. And the reason is because I found I was beating myself up back to that rumination world, right? And so when you look at reflective, which is this worksheet, what are you going to say positive to yourself about being reflective every week? Maybe it's, I'm going to spend 5 minutes on my Sunday morning being reflective on my week so that I can empower my team, gain back my time, and have more energy. Heck yeah, who wouldn't want to do that? So check out the worksheet, and I truly hope this was helpful. It did change my life.